gotta shut them down to shut them up. Otherwise, we'll never be free.
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham... I've planted 3... I've planted... I've planted...
Anarchy's right, you know. Cops don't care about us. We'd be better off without them. You already knew that, didn't you?
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strong...
Come check this out!
The cops investigating this crime should have a relay station set up. It'll look like a mobile satellite dish, probably on a rooftop.
Afterwards, the cops all gone. Most of them are so crooked we'll be safer without them. But someone's got to keep the peace. Not someone.
You don't look friendly. You will fight for this! There's some change.
Interesting. Even after knowing all you did about the places I targeted, you spared them.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Disappoint me? Not at all. Come on down to the courthouse so we can continue Gotham's trial. I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham... I've planted... I'm so glad you came. It's an honor, really. There's so much for us to discuss.
What do you want?
I'd like to propose an alliance. I think the two of us could accomplish great things together.
I don't work with criminals. You need to turn yourself in.
Tell you what, I'll turn myself in as soon as you do the same. But you don't consider yourself a criminal, do you? The suit, the gadgets, the sense of entitlement. You're just another rich kid atoning for his fiscal sins. Such a shame.
For liberty! For the people! How much money?
Not quite. What is? Learn for what you've done!
Here's class war in your face! We will bring down the mighties! I'll knock you down! Come on, we can shoot! This is
Burn for what you've done! They own you then? That's it! Don't get it! We're on this... I only want...
You got what we want! Let's make...
This one! I ask for discourse and you respond with power.
We got the numbers!
You're just a kid.
So, what does it matter? I wanted to make a difference. I thought you'd feel the same.
I do, but not like this. A lot of innocent people almost died tonight because of you.
Innocent? They watched as Gotham went to hell and didn't do a thing!
They're just afraid.
No, they're weak! And so are you.
The police are on their way.
You ever wonder how things got to be so bad here? I do. All the time. See, I don't... think men like Roman Sionis or Oswald Cobblepot are responsible. They're just a reflection of our apathy, our greed, our fear. We look the other way when things turn sour, bury ourselves in our jobs, consume propaganda masquerading as entertainment. The message is always the same. Don't think, don't question. And what becomes of a society that's given up? It rots. Fills up with liars, cheaters, and thugs. Uptown and downtown. The suit in the penthouse is no better than the guy selling drugs on the corner. They're both doing whatever it takes to get ahead. Never mind the cost. Fidelity. Once upon a time, that's what defined society. People coming together in pursuit of common cause. To care for each other. To protect and provide. We took shelter from the darkness and the things that roamed it. Community meant progress. But now, it's all backwards. We worship at the altar of competition. We build fortresses around ourselves. We fight, we betray. We have become the things we feared. You keep cleaning up after everyone, Batman, and no one's going to learn to take care of themselves. The ones that don't hate you, they'll start to rely on you. Depend on you. And if something happens to you, if you get old or bored or die, then what? Or do you not consider the world that revolves around you? You're a hypocrite, running around dispensing justice, telling people what they can and can't do. You're ensuring Gotham's freedom, provided it conforms to your twisted view. Whatever pleases the bad. That it? You're not a hero. You're a despot. You don't enforce justice. You suppress it. There's a way to make this work. To show you that we share the same goals. Maybe I took things too far with the bombs and the threats. I can learn from that. I mean, you could be a mentor to me. And maybe, well, maybe I can teach you something too. Because I think you're so busy playing hero, you've forgotten what it's like for the rest of us. We're not all as strong as you. We don't have the fancy gadgets, the strength, the skill. But maybe that's the problem. You've gotten so used to the power, you think you're better than everyone. Above reproach. Is that it then? We're not as good as you? You know what? I take it back. I don't want to work with you. You don't have anything to offer. I think I figured it out. You didn't take me down because I broke the law. No, you took me down because you don't want the competition. That's what this is really about, isn't it? Let me ask you something. You ever wonder if you're the reason the city's so messed up? Because I have. A lot of us have. And I'm starting to think we're right.
Something you wish to discuss, sir? I've seen a rather large bat in the cave, sir. Do take care not to anger it.
I wasn't planning to.
Good. With everything occurring tonight, the last thing we need is a pest problem.
I'm sure it's harmless, Alfred.
You haven't seen the creature. Seems to me that Captain Gordon is the one good apple in a bad bunch. Your detective work tonight is most impressive, Master Bruce. A shame it couldn't be of the armchair variety. Seems to me that Captain Gordon is the one good apple in a bad bunch. Well, this is turning out to be quite the Christmas Eve, isn't it? Since when did masks become de rigueur for aspiring crime lords? I've done my best to keep the cave tidy, but with those bats circling above, there's bound to be collateral damage. Do keep an eye out. Some of the assassins have access to rather interesting technology. When this is over, you might want to consider appropriating it. Let some good come of tonight's events.
Disadvantage if I can't tap into the cops' communications. I should hack their mobile relay station.
Rubio, what's your 20?
On the balcony for a smoke with a menace.
Those men on the balcony, that could be my way in.
shut case. Penguin murdered Black Mask and his lady friend. I mean, we found the bastard, stuck his little fingerprints
Right by the bodies.
Yeah, we got Penguin now. Like to see him squirm out of this one. Fingerprints, 2 dead bodies. He's about to do some time.
Yeah, except forensics will take all the credit. And I'm the one who found the prints.
That's why they call it first response. First pickings on the loot, but none of the glory. Me, I take the loot over the glory any day.
I'll teach you!
Police believe Penguin murdered Black Mask. But why would he send me here if he was the killer? It doesn't add up. This crime took place days ago. The fire and the exposure to the elements make identifying the victims difficult. The male victim is wearing a black mask, but I can't positively identify him as Roman Sionis without a DNA analysis. Something I can't do in the field. I can identify the female victim based on her fingerprints. Tiffany Ambrose, Roman Sionis' girlfriend, or one of them at least. She was no angel, long list of priors, but nothing to indicate she was the target here. The fire spread as a result of a Molotov cocktail thrown into the room. It may have been intended to destroy evidence. The shallow trajectory of the bullet suggests the shooter could be someone of Penguin's height. But the grooves on the floor suggest that the victim was killed by someone leaning back in a chair. This bullet was fired from a revolver. Ballistics analysis indicates a low angle of trajectory. The shooter could have been someone of Penguin's height, but the pattern in the gunpowder residue suggests the bullet was actually fired by someone lying on the ground. These fingerprints are a match for the Penguin, but they're on top of the soot from the fire. The cops were right. Penguin was in the room, but these prints prove he was here after the murders were committed. If he didn't kill Black Mask, who did? The only thing I know for certain is that Tiffany's shooter was lying on the floor. But why? These white streaks are shoe polish. Whoever shot Tiffany was being dragged along the floor. Besides the victims, there were 2 other people in the room. Tiffany's shooter, and whoever was dragging the shooter. The location from which the male victim was shot may tell me more. DNA here doesn't belong to either of the victims. Whose is it? The fight broke out when someone startled the shooter. It's not clear who won the fight. It could have been either one of them. I should review the evidence to see if I can learn anything more about either the intruder or the shooter. Fabric analysis indicates the intruder was wearing a white suit or sport jacket. This fabric swatch could help identify the intruder, but I still can't identify the male victim's shooter. There's one impact area I haven't checked for clues. This DNA is from the female victim. The level of oxidation suggests it's been here for several days. If I review the evidence, I may be able to find out what she was doing when she was attacked. She was sending text messages to Roman Sionis about someone named the Joker. Someone killed Black Mask, but this crime took place several days ago, and I saw Black Mask earlier tonight. The only answers I have raise more questions. Who is the Joker? Was he the killer here, or is he one of the assassins? I have a body, an unknown shooter, and an unknown assailant who attacked the shooter. I need to match the DNA samples against the records in the National Criminal Database to identify who was in the room. Alfred, I need access to the National Criminal Database.
Well, the only way to do that would be to infiltrate the Gotham City Police Department.
Then that's where I'm going.
Sir, you'd need to physically hack into their servers. If you insist on doing something that foolish, you'll need a powerful, non-lethal weapon. I recommend coming back here to pick up your concussion detonator.
Not a bad idea.
Come in, 8-2. Dispatch, Delta 4-4. Can you raise Delta 8-2?
Stand by, 4-4. Delta 8-2. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, report. Delta 4-4, no response from 8-2. Please proceed inside to confirm 8-2 status.
10-4 dispatch.
Welcome home, sir. The concussion detonator is on your workbench. Remember, if you use that instead of your fists, you'll do less lasting damage to those police officers and civil servants.
Noted.
Well played, sir. You stopped the electrocutioner with a single strike.
I just used his arrogance to my advantage. A textbook move a child could have avoided.
True, but I doubt the rest of them will go down as easily.
If they do, we'll be eating that Christmas ham sooner than you think.
Sir, if I might,
What is it, Alfred?
you may wish to curb your, shall we say, evening dalliances.
Oh?
I wouldn't like you to develop a, well, a reputation, Master Bruce.
A little late for that.
Better later than never, no? That Vicky Vale is quite the troublemaker. Perhaps someone should do a report on her.
Guy came to fight!
No one gets up from this!
Show this!
Rearrange your face! Oh!
Let's fight!
You made your point!
Everybody, rush them at once! Please, just leave me alone!
Are you serious?
Just what I wanted! This gives me welcome to the party!
My kind of.
Look at what I found under my...
Kick his ass! What are you waiting for? Just go on!
End of the line! Last long tonight! Just with the duck!
Everybody, on him!
We're all done for. Nothing we do is right. I can't believe this. Now you're in for it. What are we gonna do?
Who dropped this because? We're gonna murder you! I told you, real. Hold on, just give me a second.
me know if you require anything, sir.
Alfred, how are things?
Status quo, sir. Status quo. Since when did masks become dairy...
Master Bruce, guards have been doubled at police precincts since Loeb's murder. You'll need to find a way to sneak in that won't attract...
Understood. Thanks.
Breaks his fall, and one of his own thugs strikes off a ditch. So what? Mark's got the guy over in interrogation right now. We'll have another bit afterwards.
Damn it! Start a grid!
There! Possible contact! Contact! On me! I'm gonna keep watch over this floor.
Alright, this is officially janky.
I got something. Negative contact. It was nothing.
I'm on the door. Who's that? Eyes on!
I got eyes on!
Probably another water pipe bursting. Love to go take a look, but, you know, my shift's over. Loeb understood. The problem is Gordon ain't a team player.
Yeah, how does he expect us to survive on a cop salary?
Somebody ought to lay boots to him. Show him how we do things in Gotham.
This won't be easy, but if I'm going to access the National Criminal Database and find out what happened at Lacey Towers, I need to find the server room without being discovered.
They're all competing for a huge bounty, which Black Mask has offered for the head of the Bat.
Where do I sign up?
I thought he was a ghost.
All right, cut the chatter, people. Our goal is to ensure order in this city. So our #1 priority becomes bringing in the Bat before these assassins get to him. Now, the closer it gets to morning, the more desperate the assassins will grow. And if he's still out there, the more damage they'll cause to the city as they try to find or attract him. All right, dismissed.
Oh, they were supposed to be guarding the crime scene, not Gavin. No wonder the Bat got the drop on them. Yeah, tell them to keep their eyes open next time. All right, well, do a sweep and report back.
Must you be so brutal, sir? These are city employees.
They're as corrupt as they come, and they're in my way.
I wish you'd think twice about that approach, sir. You never know when you might need their help. At any rate, your objective is the GCPD server room. I've marked it on your map.
Delta 61, line 7, please. Delta 61, line 7.
That's gotta be him!
I told you already. What I saw is what I saw.
What are you on?
I done been clean 3 days. Like they said, things swoop down out of nowhere. You win, yeah, what? You're like fully started. How am I so bad?
Dark thing? What, you think I'm a schmuck? Huh? I look like a schmuck to you? No, no. I ain't saying that.
Oh, he's definitely on something. We got a guy in lockup who can sell whatever he's carrying.
Yeah, in a minute. Gotta get his story straight first. Now, let's go through it again.
Be able to access doors like this with my cryptographic sequencer. I'll need to find another way. I won't stand a chance against that many armed men. I can use Deathstroke's remote claw to pass above their heads undetected.
Alright, listen up. While you jokers were playing cleanup crew at Blackgate, I was making us some money. I worked out a deal with our pal Black Mask. If any of us can kill the Bat before the assassins get to him, we get the bounty. All $50 million of it. And for those of you who ain't too good with the math, that means we all retire early.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about!
Let's take him down then.
Yeah, what are we waiting for?
Enough! We only get one night to get this done. So whatever they put you on tonight, I want you to blow it off. Finding and killing the Bat is your #1 priority. That clear?
Yes, sir. All clear. Clear as day, sir. You got it.
Sir, yes, sir.
Questions? Shout them out.
How are we gonna keep this from Gordon and the rest of the force?
But for starters, you're gonna keep your damn trap shut. Anyone else?
Sir, what about the assassins? Will they see us as competition?
Yeah, I didn't sign up to be on those guys' hit list.
Look, y'all put your lives at risk when you signed up for SWAT. Now, you want to make the big money, you're gonna have to accept bigger risk. That's how it works. Anyone wants out can hand me their badge. Didn't think so. We good to go?
Wait, Brandon. How do we know Black Mask will keep his end of the deal if we do kill the Bat?
He's good for the cash, trust me. And I know where he's stashing it.
If you know where he's got the cash, why don't we go get it?
Because the last thing we need is a war with Black Mask and his men. Come on, guys. Let's do this.
How'd he do that? What the hell did he just do? Gotham's us! He's not gonna... I know what to do with it.
The police!
Cross one cop, you cross them all.